Jacurri Brown will stay a Miami Hurricane. Some people thought he would leave after the Rutgers game, but no. According to 247 Sports, he will be back with the team. He will be a Miami Hurricane. And I got to tell you guys, normally when news breaks, I jump on this microphone. When news breaks, I have A or B side, right? I don't like to be in the middle. I like to let you guys know where I stand. If I'm right, I'm right. And if I'm wrong, I'm wrong. And I've been right about a lot of stuff. And I've been wrong about a lot of stuff. But this is one of the videos that the news broke, I believe, yesterday afternoon officially. And I thought about it last night. And I thought about it this morning. And I think I finally got my answer. Now, my stance coming into this offseason was go get Cam Ward. Go get Will Howard. It looks like we're not getting either one of those guys. Cam Ward has decided to enter the draft. People are saying that he hasn't gotten an agent. I've looked at his tape. I've watched his tape. And to me, it seems like he could benefit from coming back for another year. But he and his family want to go ahead and go to the NFL, work hard, try to get drafted, make a team, and then knock that first contract out the way, and they can get to that second contract. That's one of the incentives of going to the NFL right away. But once you get there, you can start working on that second contract if you get drafted, if you make the team, if you show out. So he decides to go pro, take him off the board. It was announced today that Will Howard is basically a silent commit to Ohio State. It's not official, but people are saying basically it's a done deal. There's also that quarterback out of Liberty that people are talking about as well, Caden Salter. I think it's time to hand the keys to JB11. There's going to be some people who hear that statement and they're going to be like, yeah. There's going to be other people that hear it and they're going to be talking crap about JB11, saying what he can and cannot do. Hey, I respect all y'all opinion. Let me know what you think in the comments. The first thing I'll say is this. Jacurri Brown, since he's been here, he's been a model citizen. Some would say he's been treated unfairly. And when I say that, I mean, when you look at how Tyler Van Dyke played, we all knew Tyler Van Dyke should have been and got pulled. Emory got the nod. Have no problem with that. But to not use Jacurri Brown as a red zone quarterback, to not use him in any kind of offensive scheme, I thought was terrible. Especially when you looked at when we got into the red zone at times, we looked like we didn't know what to do. North Carolina, Henry Parrish fumble. Louisville, we get stopped late in the game. Just to name of two off the top of my head. So you have a guy who, real quick, I want to give a big shout out to the Kane Gang members. Those are the names you see on the screen, and I appreciate you guys for going above and beyond to help support your boy and support this channel. If you're not a member of the Kane Gang, then what are you waiting for? You will get video shout outs like this one, member-only videos, player cut-up videos, huddle breakdowns, a logo next to your name. Come on now. All that for only $1.99 a month. Just hit that join button right next to the subscribe button, or you can hit the link in the description to get signed up. To the Kane Gang members, I truly, truly appreciate you guys. And for those who don't want to do the extra content, no big deal, because you taking time out of your day to like, subscribe. It truly means the world to me, and you guys have changed my life. I appreciate you so much. Back to the video. He decided, hey, you know what? I'm going to play in the Rutgers game. A lot of people thought he would transfer. A lot of people wouldn't have blamed him for transferring. But he says, hey, you know what? I'm going to play in this game, and I'm going to give my best shot. Keep in mind, this isn't a bum, right? People talk about him. People will praise a 4-star quarterback coming out in 2025. Oh, he could be this. Oh, he could be that. But they don't want to give JB11, who was a 4-star quarterback, one of the best quarterbacks coming out of Georgia. I never understand that train of thought. But anyway, he plays against Rutgers, and I thought he played well. His footwork can improve, and I want to see him throw across the middle more. But when you look back at that game, the Xavier Restrepo touchdown got taken off the board. The first play of the game, he launches it, throws it right to Jacoby George. It should have been a catch, a long game. If Jacoby George was really like that, he could have caught it, knocked the defender off of him, and took it to the house. But he dropped the pass. That's possibly 2 more touchdowns added to the touchdowns he already had. 2 rushing, 1 passing. He had 2 horrible throws that I can remember. One where he just threw the ball into the ground. That was horrible. And then another where he threw it right to the defensive end. It was a zone blitz. Thought it was man. He threw it. But overall, I thought he played well for a quarterback who didn't play all year and got thrown into the fire. I thought he played well. And when he was completing, at one point, 7 straight completions, a touchdown to Xavier Restrepo, the offensive coordinator rewarded him by run, throw the ball behind the line of scrimmage. Take that to what you want to with it. So I say all that to say this. JB11 has done everything this team has asked him. He stayed loyal. He didn't run from the grind. And although you can watch the tape against Rutgers and say he has a lot to improve on, well, he is a redshirt freshman, right? He is a redshirt freshman. Let him improve. This isn't a senior who's been in college for 4 years and we've just seen him year after year not improve. This is a guy that if you looked at him play against Georgia Tech, Clemson, and Florida State, and then you look at him against Rutgers, he looked better. Looked like he improved. So why can't we take the mindset of he's going to get better if we build around him, if we give him the keys to the castle? I believe that's a fair question to ask. Because he's only a redshirt freshman. A lot of time left. A lot of players are hitting the transfer portal. He stayed. I know somebody's going to crack a joke. Where would he go? Listen, he could have went somewhere. Or he could at least try to go somewhere. I mean, that's what every other player is doing in the transfer portal. Players are just entering left and right. So shout out to JB11 for handling this situation properly, staying with the team to play in the Rutgers game, and then not running from the grind and coming back to Miami. The next thing I want to talk about is our coaches. Look, everybody would love a veteran quarterback to come in where, it makes the coach's job easier. Everybody would love it, but we don't have that. So what you have to do is do your damn job. Mario Cristobal, Shannon Dawson. You are coaches. Part of coaching is developing. If you watch his tape and say he can improve here and here, well, you know what? Get to improving. Get to helping them out. Get to giving them the reps. You are a coach. Everybody listen, I would love the veteran quarterbacks. But as of right now, January 3rd, they're not coming to Miami. Could something change? Could a miracle happen? It could. But instead of trying to get the quick fix, how about you develop our quarterbacks? That way, if you can develop Jacurri Brown, we have a quarterback for the next couple years. We're not in a situation where we're looking for transfer after transfer after transfer after transfer after transfer. Develop your quarterback room. Emory Williams, Judd, Luke Nickel, those guys are going to come in too. You mean to tell me if after 1.5 years they don't show improvement or they don't do what you think they should do, like a veteran quarterback was? Because that's basically what we're doing. We're comparing a young quarterback to 5th and 6th year quarterbacks. So you mean to tell me if we just go give up after 1 year? Oh, you're doo-doo. Now, this next one, I'm talking to the people who've been in my comments saying we should ride with JB11. We should ride with JB11. Everybody who's been saying that in my comment section, right? Now, there's been people who saying we shouldn't. So this isn't talking to y'all. If you are one of the people who are saying we got to ride with JB11, then we have to be patient with them. As I just said, he's a young quarterback. Mario Cristobal, Shannon Dawson, they have to coach him, they have to develop him, and they also have to put the pieces around him so he can succeed. But us as a fan base, we can't watch him throw an interception and then go, oh, take him out, take him out, take him out, take him out. Overall, so I'm saying as a fan base, we got to be patient with them. Overall, I think here should be the plan. You have Judd, you have Emory, you have JB11. If Cam Ward and Will Howard somehow come back in the picture, I'm all for getting one of them and riding into the season with them. If that doesn't happen, then hey, let's ride with JB11, Emory. Let them battle it out. Winner gets the job. Shannon Dawson, you're going to have to build the offense around one of these quarterbacks. So you and Mario go into the transfer portal and get the players to help them succeed. Coming into this offseason, it was said that Miami has bukus of money in the NIL game that they're willing to pay up. Well, if we didn't get Cam Ward, then shouldn't that mean we can use that money on some offensive linemen? Shouldn't that mean we can use that on some high wide receivers, which we're about to get some wide receivers? And then I guess the last thing to Shannon Dawson would be, I know one thing that can help good young quarterbacks is getting the tight end involved. Just a suggestion. But I just rambled for 10 plus minutes to say, after going back and forth and really thinking about this, with the information that I have, with the Rutgers game, with the maturity that Jacurri Brown has showed, I'm definitely down to ride with them. And we should at least have a quarterback battle and give our young quarterbacks a chance, because if we don't believe in them, then why are they here? If they're not good, then why are they at Miami? If they don't have what the coaches think they have, then why are they on the roster? JB11 is coming back. This quarterback situation isn't going anywhere. I got a feeling there'll be more news. There'll be more updates. Hey, I appreciate y'all watching. I'm out. Peace.